This is Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the 2021 Virgo New Moon. The new moon takes place on September 6, 2021 at 5:51 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 8:51 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. On September 7th, 2021 at 12:51 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, at 14 degrees Virgo, 38 minutes. This year's Virgo New Moon births a fresh start with a twist. Lots of twists, actually. It's shot through with practical, effortless, organic innovation and possibly even genius. It is harnessing the lightning that has been shocking and disrupting and freeing us all year and zapping seeds and plans with its electrifying energy. The effect is a bit like high-voltage sparks bringing Frankenstein's monster to life. Except what's awakening now isn't a mishmash of parts that have died, but natural and new growth, unconventional, even a bit weird, but without the menace. Like the last two full moons, this moon links directly with the change impulses that have rocked the year. Unlike the Aquarius moons, this one isn't breaking us loose from existing situations, but incorporating the change impulses into mundane life going forward. It holds the potential for excitement and innovation. Movement is both possible and probable, just not exactly as you may have been envisioning. The new moon is in an exact trine with Uranus, agent of radical, sudden, unpredictable change, an advocate for alternate viewpoints. The aspect weaves his influence into everything developing during this moon phase. Somehow, it feels right. His out-of-the-blue, tilting influence is oddly compatible with Virgo's bent for improvement, boundaries, organizing, analysis, and details. For one reason, Virgo is always looking for betterment, effectiveness, and efficacy, and all of those are up for unexpected form, routes, and solutions now. Epiphanies and bolts from the blue are showering on the Virgo areas of our charts, casting a different light on situations and opening possibilities we hadn't previously perceived or that weren't ripe before. For another reason, the Virgo moon's ruler, Mercury, has a pre-existing affinity for Uranus. Both planets rule the mind, with Mercury in charge of ordinary processes and Uranus representing the higher ones. They are currently connecting in an inconjunct, an aspect that requires adjustments, in this case, in or through thoughts, information, or insights. Those are occurring abruptly, as if an unseen hand is flipping a switch. Set goals and intentions, make plans, and be open to wild and woolly chance. Dream outrageously big in the process. You might get something close to what you want, or maybe even better, if unexpectedly so. The two rulers of indulgence are in cahoots, with love goddess Venus in a close trine with beneficent, amplifying Jupiter. The contact is beaming good vibes into relationships and creativity and making desires mushroom. And yet, it's not all sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows, and the parts that are calling for doing something about that. While Venus is being egged on by Jupiter, another influence is addressing, or at least stressing, some of her more idealistic, romanticized, or delusional wants. Venus is in an adjustment aspect with her co-ruler of love and creativity, Neptune. The aspect is gentle and evades grasping or meeting head-on. You may be called upon to look more kindly or compassionately on a relationship. You may get a nudge to take your head out of the clouds or clean your glasses. You may, just as possibly, find yourself bringing more fantasy or inspiration or magical thinking into desires and relationships. Also complicating the picture, some of those desires are subterranean, compulsive, and not as pretty as Libra would like to admit. Venus is in an action-demanding square with Pluto. Since the two rule both desire and money, normal human levels, and big, the stakes are high. Secrets have been coming out. Triangles or inconsistent allegiances are especially in the spotlight, and you may be forced to choose one and cut out the other. There's no straight line between desires and fulfillment, though. Adjustments are necessary in how you go after them, with action hero Mars in an inconjunct to expansive Jupiter. Some adjustments are big. Some increase the number of steps needed. Some might require expanding your scope or calling in reinforcements. With this moon involving both Uranus and Jupiter in Uranus's home of Aquarius, upgrading or adapting technology could well be factors. Set your sights. Tend your garden. Make your to-do list and leave space for the unexpected. Invoke the standard manifesting language, this or something better. The something better part is what this new moon is delivering. At a minimum, it's delivering something different. You'll read more about this in my forecast for the month of September, which is already up at my site and at Om Times. My site is empowermentunlimited.net, where you can sign up for my mailing list, listen to my weekly podcasts, and book a session with me. I'm Kathy Biehl, a professional astrologer with more than 30 years' experience. I host Celestial Compass on Om Times Radio on the first and third Mondays of every month at 5 p.m. Eastern. I also host lively discussion on Facebook at Empowerment Unlimited in the group The Astro-Insight Lounge. I have lots of bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, and I'm really grateful to the people who support my work there. I'm on Instagram at KA Biehl and on YouTube at the Professional Aquarian channel.